It's clear that the Crow fam is happy. We are counting all the registrations, licenses, and certifications we obtain. In my opinion, millions of Crow users are here because of three important and vital reasons: transparency, trust, and compliance. Just look back this month or this summer. How many registrations or problems in countries Binance has had? Netherlands, Canada, France, Belgium. They got Kazakhstan, good for them, but they're somewhat losing some market share in that department, while Cronos continues dominating. And I love when the community on Twitter or everywhere come out and put something together. I want to give some shout outs and take a look at some, because when you are confused, having a visual representation is awesome. And I love what it says. $1 Crow is FUD. That's my prediction. And some people say $1 Crow is nothing. We're going to be 3, 5, 10. Oh man, let you guys be YouTubers. That'll be pretty good. Don't forget to smash the like button, everybody, and consider subscribing. Welcome, everybody. This is the one that we saw about a month ago or so. Really exciting, good representation of what we've done. But this one from this user, a member of the Crow fam, really, I believe, takes the cake, because now we have a map, right? Now we have a better visual aid, in my opinion, to say, wow, we're conquering the world, right? And a lot of people, I'm seeing the post, I'm seeing the feedback. It's obviously positive, which is great. I liked it. You have to go ahead and let everybody know, let's grow, right? The reason is, guys, because why Crypto.com serves 100 plus countries, but we don't see 100 plus of those Crow flag. The reason is the Crypto.com app, it's available, right? They can download it, they have some licenses in place, permissions, right? Green flags from countries to have what we call digital asset permission. But that's different than letting a company either host in that nation, have an office, or provide the multitude of products available, right? Not only the application that we have on our phones, but also cards, institutional exchange, and more, right? The sky's the limit for crypto.com. And we're seeing that Europe, right? Here in America, we have Canada, United States. I don't even see Mexico, right? There's this, what is it, Cuba or Puerto Rico or so, and then Brazil. I'm sure other different countries may have access to the crypto.com app, but I do agree. I've started covering this one, I believe, with Canada, Germany, or France, United Kingdom. So all of those nations, right, were positive last year or so. All of these news and updates, but you see they're focusing a lot on, Europe, which is great. They're looking into $150 million office in France, in Paris. So I do agree. Crypto.com's aid and objective is to really be 100% compliant here. Now with MiCA is coming. And check a look at Asia, right? We have, other Singapore, of course, and Hong Kong is going to be coming pretty soon. I guarantee you by the end of 2023 or this summer, we're going to have a Hong Kong license approved. I just know it's going to happen, right? I'm already telling you guys. So definitely we want to see this happening with all the lawsuits that Coinbase and Gemini and Kraken, FTX, and of course Binance has had from the United States. I wonder, when will crypto.com be next, right? When is ours coming? But thus far, nothing. Even Ripple, they got one, right? I mean, the first one probably, but everybody was asking the question, right? When will be Robinhood or crypto.com or any other that operate here in the US or have, business? We never got one. So probably, maybe then we're not going to get it, or Gary Gensler is preparing to draft another one. Who knows? But what we know is crypto.com stays relevant, clean. The only issue I've seen thus far is in Germany earlier this year, when we have some headlines saying Crypto.com is investigated by BaFin and withdrawals from Germany. Crypto.com did not use a German partner, and Crypto.com is no longer available in German. Seems that the app it is, but not all the full services. So, I mean, we talked about it before when it comes to Germany, right? But it's a slowly but surely process, obviously, for these exchanges to get everything in place as registrations, information, licenses, laws change, because Mika is not coming for Europe. Here in the United States and in the United Kingdom, they're drafting the CBDC. Stablecoin regulation is happening here in the United States. So it seems that the first world countries are speeding everything when it comes to digital assets, drafting, and we can see it, the virtual asset service provided license, the digital asset service provided license, MPI for Singapore. We have UK FCA, Dubai with the BADA, right? The license, the registration, the agency, all about digital assets. Then we have South Korea, Australia, Italy, Brazil, Malta. We have Greece and Cyprus and Cayman Islands and US and Canada and more. Obviously, Crypto.com has a department dedicated for this type of registrations and developments, and it's going to take a while. But I do agree that we are at the very beginning of this pie and of this story that I'm sure Binance will do well at the end of the day. Probably just having issues because they haven't been working it properly. But I really enjoy when we talk about Crypto.com in comparison to other ones, because we may not have best volume, the best market cap, the highest number of growth in Cronos chain, in DeFi, in GameFi. But what we have is the three most important things I care, no matter what company is: compliance, trust, and transparency, right? As a holder, right, I really appreciate everything and all the communications that we've seen. Can they do better? The answer is much better. I know sometimes the customer service is not up to par, and I know some people may have issues with the DeFi wallet. There's obviously a room for improvement, but when it comes to licenses and getting out of the drama, I think you can agree Crypto.com is really leading in that regard. So one of the leaders that I gotta tell you, Cronos, touching a little bit of the price. I've said yesterday, we are hitting a wall at 6 cents. It was touched. And now, in the last couple of hours, right, this is the day we're seeing how the first big red candlestick is coming. So we'll see how far it takes till we are back to 6 cents. But I think at the end of the day, we're all going to be fine with all these registrations, certifications, and as the entire market cap continues going up. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thank you very much for watching. Kudos to rCrowfam on Twitter, putting up these amazing charts and graphics and infographics. I really love it. And I just wanted to give you a shout out to you guys. And once again, talk about the importance for Cronos chain and for Crypto.com to level up their security, transparency, compliance, regulation, scrutiny. Because if they don't do it, believe me, all governments want a piece of the pie and they will come after you. And the best way to defend yourself is with a great offense in that subject. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a great one. Peace.